Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Smackdown. I am your host and commentator, Nick. We are here live in Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you for joining me. If you're in the live chat, what's up? How you doing? We've got a stacked show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking off the show. It is the first episode of Smackdown after Backlash. We are just coming off of a huge pay-per-view and very successful pay-per-view in Backlash. We are kicking off the show tonight with the World Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. At Backlash, he brutally assaulted Vince McMahon and The Rock once again, and Roman Reigns was able to defeat The Rock in a huge colossal main event for the world title. But the way he did it was questionable, and after the match, he would continue his assault, and The Rock, after Backlash, was rushed to a training facility and rushed to a hospital to get checked out, and the dude was brutally assaulted by Roman Reigns. A disgusting act, and you see the mockery is continuing here as Roman Reigns wears a shirt mocking The Rock, and he's still carrying that world title over his shoulders. So I mean, kudos to him, I guess. I mean, it was a disgusting act, but he's still the world champion. Roman Reigns is here, and he has some things on his mind that he'd like to talk about. But we got a stacked show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight in the main event, we've got Braun Strowman going one-on-one against the Hurt Business's Bobby Lashley. And then we also have Charlotte taking on Carmella, and it's sure to be a good night. And we got the New Day going up against Mahal and Davari later on tonight. All that and much, much more coming up on Smackdown here on the Blue brand. But you gotta wonder what's on Roman Reigns' mind, and you gotta wonder what everyone's thinking following his assaults and actions at Backlash. Nashville is certainly voicing their frustrations with the Tribal Chief following his actions at Backlash. This should be good, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what Roman has to say. Love him or hate him, it's true, folks. Roman did what he said he was gonna do. He defeated his cousin The Rock at Backlash. Oh, come on, Roman, that's uncalled for. The disrespect shown to Vince McMahon was absolutely crazy at Backlash. Reigns is surely telling everyone, and I mean everyone, folks, how he feels. Reigns wants acknowledgement, ladies and gentlemen. What do everyone in the back think? That's what I want to know. And wait a minute! It's the Smackdown General Manager, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's Stone Cold's music. And is he really here? Is he here in Nashville? Yes, he is. The Texas Rattlesnake. One of the toughest sons of bitches in this entire business, ladies and gentlemen. And he is your Smackdown General Manager. And he does not look happy as he heads down to the ring, seemingly to talk to Roman Reigns. I wonder what Austin has on his mind. I mean, surely he can't be that happy that the main event of Backlash had SmackDown superstars in it. Reigns doesn't seem too happy about this. The SmackDown GM keeping it 100 as usual. Reigns is now getting a little bit disrespectful with our SmackDown GM. Austin apparently has some news for Reigns. Oh my God. Roman Reigns is being fined $500,000 for his attack at Backlash. Oh my gosh. Some absolute nukes being dropped here tonight by SmackDown GM Stone Cold Steve Austin. Roman Reigns has been fined $500,000, and over the next couple weeks we'll be finding some new #1 contenders. What a night it should be, and what a next couple of weeks it should be. Roman Reigns is furious, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, $500,000. That's a lot of money, but I mean, I guess that's the price you pay for attacking the boss and attacking your own flesh and blood. And wait a minute, what the? That's Kevin Owens! Kevin Owens attacking Reigns! Kevin Owens with the Reigns! Stunner to Reigns! Kevin Owens with the stunner to Reigns! What is this all about? Kevin Owens! Kevin Owens is here in the building here in Nashville! Kevin Owens from behind with the stunner! He just dropped the World Heavyweight Champion with the stunner! What the hell does this mean? What does this mean, folks? Kevin Owens is now walking up the ramp like nothing happened. A huge stunner to the World Heavyweight Champion. Is this a message being sent to the World Champion? Kevin Owens now showboating on the stage. Kevin Owens always stands by the moniker Fight Owens Fight. And he just showed and sent a message to the World Champion. Wait a minute! Samoa Joe's music. That's Samoa Joe. The Samoan submission machine is here in the building as well. The ultimate face-off. Joe and Owens face to face. We saw Joe take out Jeff Hardy at Backlash. And now Reigns trying to get back to his feet. Trying to get back. He's on his knees now. What does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? We got Owens and Joe out here confronting Reigns and confronting each other. Who deserves to be #1 contender? What does this mean? Looks like we've got two very hungry superstars ready to take on the world champion. I wonder what this means, folks, but we gotta move on. Some utter chaos to open up SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, but coming up later tonight, what is next for the Intercontinental Champion Aleister Black? We saw him retain the Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat match at Backlash. What's next? Will we find out tonight? Also, after losing her championship at Backlash, Charlotte Flair is looking to get back in the win column when she goes 1-1 with Carmella. And in your main event, a huge colossal matchup, a true clash of titans when the Hurt Business's Bobby Lashley takes on the monster among men, Braun Strowman. What a stacked lineup we have for you tonight, folks. It's time for some women's action, ladies and gentlemen. Naomi is back, and she's in the WWE. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to feel the glow. And now you see the t-shirt, the new moniker, the new attitude. Naomi has this new persona about her, this new aura she gives off. She doesn't care anymore. She doesn't care. She changed in her break from WWE. When she was on her break, she truly got a new change of heart, and she got a new attitude. And tonight she gets to showcase what she's all about as she takes on Sarah Logan. But Naomi is back, ladies and gentlemen, and she wants people to know the name Naomi. She wants people to remember the name Naomi. New entrance, new persona, new personality. Whether you like it or hate it, she doesn't care what you think. Get out your feelings is what she thinks. And the bell sounds off. Here we go as Sarah Logan and Naomi go to do battle right here tonight. And Naomi already rubbing it into the face of Sarah Logan, and now pops Logan in the jaw, but Logan catches her and now kicks Naomi right in the face. Sarah Logan unloading with a fury of strikes, the striking combo, the striking combination, but Naomi ducks. Naomi with a kick to the gut. Naomi with this new bad attitude. She's truly a badass now, ladies and gentlemen. She doesn't care about the colorful feel the glow BS anymore. In her words, to quote her, Her moniker is Feel the Glow Bitch. It doesn't matter anymore. But Naomi going straight after Sarah Logan. Sarah Logan, how cool would it be and how good for her career would it be to get a win over someone like Naomi? And Sarah Logan with a huge kick right to the face. Knocks Naomi right over. Sarah Logan looking to gain momentum in this matchup. But Naomi once again with the counter. Naomi now, oh, kick to the gut. And now, Sarah Logan, oh, dumps Naomi right over the ropes and out to the ring. And now Logan and Naomi outside the ring. And Naomi with another kick to the sternum. And now right into the barricade goes Logan. And now back into the ring. Naomi to look to show off her new set of skills that she's apparently learned over her break from her time away from WWE. You know, another kick, and now furious strikes from Naomi, but Logan with a counter. Logan trying to get back in it, and now Logan drops Naomi. Oh, gut first right across the knee. Sarah Logan has a string of momentum now on another kick to the face, knocks down Naomi. Naomi's got to be growing frustrated, and now Sarah Logan, oh, rakes the eyes of Sarah Logan. I mean Naomi, my bad. But Naomi counters, and a huge inverted DDT, dropping Logan once again. Naomi now going after. Naomi with the running bulldog takes her down. And now a huge knee strike, blocking the windpipes right across the throat. And once again a huge leg drop across the throat. Naomi now rubbing it in, taunting, showboating that new bad attitude of her. And now Naomi, Irish whip into a Hurricane Rana, drops Logan right in the middle of the ring. Logan is stunned a little bit now, and now Naomi plants her face first right into the mat. Face first goes Logan, and now what can Naomi be thinking here? Naomi picking Logan up. Naomi now has Logan, taking Logan away, now dragging her towards the rope. What is this? Naomi now. Naomi off the ropes, Irish whip. Naomi, oh my gosh! And she calls that, ladies and gentlemen, the glow cutter. The glow cutter. And now Naomi going for a pin. Can she get it? And yes, she does. Naomi is victorious here tonight. What an impressive re-debut, for a lack of a better term. Naomi back in WWE. What an impressive victory, ladies and gentlemen. In quick fashion, takes care of Sarah Logan. Feel the glow. Naomi is back, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. There's the tribal chief walking backstage, and he does not look happy at all. Oh man, there's the new and current chairman of WWE, Triple H. Triple H making it known. Whatever the board of directors and SmackDown GM Stone Cold says is final.
WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power!
It's now time for some tag team action. The New Day are in action. The New Day are looking to gain some momentum in the SmackDown tag division. And we saw a Backlash, the Glorious Show-Offs, or the Dirty Dogs, whatever you want to call Rude and Ziggler. They successfully retained their SmackDown tag titles against the Heavy Machinery, the team of Heavy Machinery, Otis and Tucker. And tonight we get to see a bit of a rankings match for the division on SmackDown, if you will, for lack of a better term. We get to see the New Day as they go head-to-head with Mahal and Davari. But the New Day are looking for some momentum. And you know the Glorious Show-Offs and you know Otis and Tucker are going to be watching this matchup very closely to see who moves up in the rankings for this bout right here. And the New Day are just hyped up. The New Day are your longest reigning tag champs in the history of WWE. And they're looking to continue that success, that type of success, that level of success here tonight on SmackDown, here in Nashville, Tennessee. The New Day are hyped up. Kofi Kingston and Big E in action up next. We also get to see the formation of a new tag team, Jinder Mahal and Davari, teaming up for the first time here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And you can hear how Nashville views these guys. Nashville does not mess with Jinder Mahal, and you could tell, but Mahal and Davari mean business, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine the type of impact they could make in the rankings here on SmackDown if they could get a win over the New Day here tonight. We know how legendary of a tag team that the New Day are, and a win over them would be great. It would do astronomical. It would be great for Mahal and Davari, and Mahal and Davari mean business here tonight. They are ready to do battle and go down. They are ready to fight the New Day. And the bell sounds off, folks. Here we go. Big E and Mahal to start this match. And right away, Big E going straight after Mahal. And Mahal punishes, counters. Oh, but Big E back and forth so far. Right away, back and forth. Oh, what a huge forearm strike right to Big E. Staggers Big E a little bit. And thank you for joining me here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in Nashville, Tennessee. And if you're in the live chat, real quick, let me know predictions. Who do you got for this matchup? Do you got the New Day to win? Or do you got Mahal and Davari? Let me know right here in this rankings match here tonight on SmackDown. And now Big E got Mahal, got his neck twisted in a really awkward position, but Mahal quickly getting out of it. And a win for both of these teams will be very important here tonight. And like I said during the New Day's entrance, you know the glorious show-offs, the Dirty Dogs, whatever you want to call Ziggler and Rude, you know them and Otis and Tucker, Heavy Machinery, are watching this match very closely. Because, you know, the glorious show-offs, the SmackDown Tag Champs, they must watch because they need to see who's a really big threat here on SmackDown in the tag team division. And now Jinder Mahal and Davari use some great teamwork so far. And a brand new team, first time teaming up, but they're already looking like they got some chemistry going because, I mean, they're using strategies already. And Big E now, huge belly-to-belly suplex to Mahal, takes down Mahal. And now Big E looking to get some momentum back in this match. Now, oh, a huge shoulder tackle, shoulder block, knocking down Mahal, knocking down the modern-day Maharaja. Mahal, of course, a former WWE champion and United States champion. Mahal literally went from nothing to WWE champion. It's insane the rise he's had. And who knows, maybe that experience will help him in this matchup here tonight as he teams up with Davari, a close ally who he's known. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, Otis and Tucker watching backstage in the locker room, watching very closely. Both these teams could pose as threats to Otis and Tucker, as Otis and Tucker look to get a rematch at some point, hopefully, against Ziggler and Rude for the tag titles. And Otis and Tucker, they put up a great fight at Backlash, but Ziggler and Rude were too much. It would be Robert Roode hitting a huge, glorious DDT on Otis for the win. And it was just crazy. And a huge knee lift by Davari to Kofi Kingston. Of course, Kofi's the legal man now. Now Davari with an Irish whip trying to grapple Kofi, but Kofi getting out of it. Kofi Kingston, you want to talk about champions like Jinder Mahal. I mean, Kofi won the WWE Championship a couple years ago at WrestleMania, beating Daniel Bryan, a very worthy challenger. And actually, he's on SmackDown too right now, but a very worthy challenger and a person the likes of Daniel Bryan, a superstar to the likes of Daniel Bryan. And Kofi Kingston beat him for the WWE Championship and held it for a few months. It was insane, so you never know if that veteran experience can really help one of these teams, or maybe both of them here tonight. But you know, It's not about one-on-one in this match. It's about strategizing so that your team can get the victory here. And now Aleister Davari with a counter, with a knee strike. Oh, clothesline to Kofi Kingston. Davari now getting Kofi back up. Davari, Irish whip into the corner. Now Davari getting Kofi. Little snapmare. Now Davari on the top rope. Davari with a huge reverse elbow drop, dropping down, falling down onto Kofi Kingston. And once again, we get a look of Otis and Tucker watching this match very closely, studying and strategizing for if they ever have to go against one of these two teams eventually. Now Davari having a string of momentum right now. Davari is just beating the holy hell out of Kofi Kingston right now. Now Davari got Kofi. Now Davari got Kofi trapped in a sleeper hold. Davari got a sleeper hold locked in. Will Kofi submit? Will Kofi tap? Is this it for Kofi? Is he out of it? Kofi struggling. Kofi looking like he's fading a little bit, but Kofi gets out of it and takes out Davari. Takes down, throws Davari over his shoulders. And you see Mahal trying to get to Kofi, trying to help out Davari. And now Kofi in control of the match now. Kofi now bending the neck of Aleister Davari. And Kofi just bending it really, really bad. And now Kofi with a huge kick to the side of the back. And now Kingston gets Davari up, but Davari counters. Davari now grapples. Now Davari with a reverse suplex, inverted suplex, whatever you want to call it. And now Davari with a pop right to the jaw of Kofi, kick to the gut. And we've known Davari as one of the cruiserweights in the cruiserweight division, and in the brand extension, he got moved to Smackdown. Davari covers Kofi and Kofi kicks out. But Davari moved to Smackdown in the brand extension, and now he's found his way onto a team in an alliance with the modern day Maharaja. I mean, an interesting pair to say the least. You got a pretty good cruiserweight talent, and then you got the modern day Maharaja, one team. And Davari with a counter, arm drag to Kofi. And now Davari looking to use teamwork, get that chemistry going once again as Mahal makes the tag. Mahal's the legal man and drops the elbow right across the back, right across the lower back once again of Kofi. Jinder Mahal and Davari doing some serious damage right now, and Mahal just feeling himself. The modern day Maharaja fired up, just feeling himself and showing the crowd that here in Nashville is not a big fan of the Maharaja. But Mahal getting Kofi back up. Mahal with a punch. Mahal, a huge German suplex, takes down Kofi. And Kofi Kingston taking a lot of punishment. Oh my gosh, a knee right into the side of the skull. Kofi taking some grueling punishment right now from the opposing team, consisting of the Maharaja and Davari. But Kofi with a counter. Kofi floats over, flips over, DDT. Takes down Jinder Mahal. Now Jinder rolls to the outside, rolls to the apron. Smart strategy by him. And Kofi though grabs Mahal, and Kofi now gets him a huge suplex, taking down Mahal. Kofi trying to get some momentum going again. Kofi trying to get back into this match for his team. And Xavier Woods going crazy on the trombone. He's been going crazy the whole match. It's enough to drive a dude insane. I wish I was kidding, ladies and gentlemen. I love the New Day, but damn, that trombone, after a while, it's just a lot. Man, oh man. But back to this match. Mahal, Irish whip into the corner. Mahal taking down, trying to do some damage and put the ribs to work. And now Mahal has Kofi by the face. Oh, and just rakes Kofi across the eyes. Right across the eyes. Oh, running knee lift. But blocked and missed Kofi. But then a huge running clothesline to the back of Kofi. And a huge super kick taking down Kofi. The Maharaja with the super kick to the skull. And a huge flatliner by Jinder. Jinder doing a lot of damage. Jinder putting in work. A huge elbow across the back, taking out Kofi again. And now Jinder a huge running clothesline. Kofi taking so much damage as Big E and Xavier just look on. Xavier trying to get the crowd hyped, trying to get the New Day hype, trying to get the New Day to get some momentum. And now Mahal, a punch right to the face, elbow smash across the face, kick to the gut. Fury strikes with Kofi with a counter, punching. And now Kofi, but Mahal misses him. And now Kofi once again, a huge DDT, flipping over for the DDT. And now Kofi with another kick to the back. Kofi Kingston now with a punch right to the face. Kingston looking to get back in it. And Mahal, with a huge forearm smash, knocks Kingston down. Stops Kingston dead in his tracks again. And now Mahal gets him up. Mahal with a huge Irish whip into the corner once again. And a huge running knee lift. The modern day Maharaja is starting to get crazy again. And now Mahal gets Kofi back up. Mahal now has Kofi and drops him right on both knees, stomach first. That does not feel good for the ribs and stomach, folks. The stomach area can be very sensitive, and Mahal may have just ruined the stomach of Kofi Kingston. And now Mahal setting up Kofi, looking for the colossal, but Kofi counters. Kofi gets out of it, and Kofi plants him with the face buster. And once again, Heavy Machinery looking on very closely, studying film, if you will. And now Mahal grabs Kofi. Mahal now, a huge neck breaker. Arm over the neck breaker. Arm trap, neck breaker. And now Mahal punching Kofi once again, knocking him down with a forearm smash. Now Mahal gets Kingston up. Kingston counters with a punch. And now Mahal counters once again. And Mahal now has Kingston. Mahal with a huge full Nelson slam drops Kingston back first. Modern day Maharaja with the huge full Nelson. And now Kofi counters, flipping Mahal over his shoulders. And now off the ropes, Mahal goes, and drops. Kofi drops with his two legs right across the shoulders and the collarbones of Jinder Mahal. Now Big E is the legal man. Big E, but Davari punching, stopping Big E in his tracks. And now Big E stunned a little bit, but Big E with full force spears Davari right off the apron. Now Big E looking to capture, get some momentum, a huge shoulder block, and now Big E off the ropes. Big E with a huge splash right onto Mahal. Drops down all that weight, all that strength, dropping down on the modern day Maharaja. And now Big E, Irish whip to Mahal in the corner. And now Big E with a kick, looking, with a punch to Mahal right in the corner. And now Big E now, looking, tagging him. And now huge, multiple stomps right across. It looks to me like it's a unicorn stampede. They keep tagging each other in and just keep stomping the chest. My goodness, this is just grueling to watch, ladies and gentlemen. A huge unicorn stampede by the New Day. Smart strategy taking down the modern day Maharaja. Taking him down. That was just painful to watch, ladies and gentlemen. I was speechless for a little bit. Speechless. The New Day they just gave some punishment right there. Now Kingston grabbing Davari. Kingston with a huge suplex to Davari, putting him back in the ring. And now Kofi Kingston, going after Mahal again. And now Kingston going off the ropes. Kingston now with the huge boom drop right across Mahal. And now Kingston setting up. What could Kingston be thinking here? Looking to get a win and a huge Trouble in Paradise. Trouble in Paradise to Mahal. Can Kingston get it? Can the New Day win this matchup? Kingston going for a cover. A huge Trouble in Paradise. Is it enough to keep Mahal down? Is it enough? And yes, it is. The New Day are victorious here tonight. Kofi Kingston with the pinfall. And a huge Trouble in Paradise to put Mahal away. What a rankings match between these two, ladies and gentlemen. Mahal and Davari have nothing to be ashamed for. They lost. They were the losing team. But when you have a team like the New Day on the other side, looking dead at you, and when the New Day gets serious, that's how you know it's scary. When the New Day are serious, they're not playing games, it's really, really tough to beat them, if you can beat them at all. But the New Day, victorious here tonight. Congratulations to the New Day. And you know The glorious show-offs and Otis and Tucker are watching closely. The New Day are victorious here tonight. What a huge win in this rankings match here on SmackDown. And Tucker and Otis they look kind of impressed, ladies and gentlemen. They're not mad or anything or feel mean towards the New Day, but they understand that this is huge for the New Day. They understand the challenge that comes, because now Otis and Tucker may have to see this team in the future. You never know. It's time to see the Intercontinental Champion, Aleister Black. Aleister Black has something on his mind, ladies and gentlemen. Aleister Black, the current Intercontinental Champion, at the very tippity top of the mid-card division here on SmackDown. It's insane, but it all started a couple weeks ago. In a number one contender battle royal, Miz and Morrison would both hit. They were the last two in the battle royal. They would both hit the floor at the same time when Morrison would deliver a superplex to the outside. And it turns out Stone Cold was like, hey man, I can't make one of them or the other, just them, the number one contender. I have to make both of them the number one contenders to be fair. So they had a triple threat match, Miz, Morrison, and Black for the IC title at Backlash, and Aleister Black would come out on top and hit a black mass, not just on Miz, but Morrison as well, and would get the victory, the pinfall victory over both of them. And he had the odds stacked against him. You know, in a triple threat match, you have a very low odds. Your percentages of winning, they go down, they lower. And Aleister Black defied the odds and defeated both of them, and showed just how good of a champion he is, and that he deserves this spot. He deserves to be Intercontinental Champion, and he's overcome the odds to prove that. Man, oh man, I just love how this crowd in Nashville really appreciates Aleister Black, and I appreciate him too. We all appreciate him. A true great Intercontinental Champion. I wonder what Aleister Black has on his mind, because he wanted some mic time here tonight. That's right, Black defeated two of the best competitors we've ever seen in this business. That's a very good and valid question to be asking, and oh, wait a minute. That's John Morrison's music. John Morrison. He's here? He hasn't had enough? What is this? Is he really here in the building here tonight in Nashville? Yes, he is. There's John Morrison, ladies and gentlemen. Last night, he was one of the competitors in the triple threat. Seems like Morrison is not too happy about the Miz's involvement. This is also true. Black pinned Morrison to win the match. Oh man, Morrison wants to fight. Morrison suggested an IC title match for Vengeance, but Black is saying, why don't we have the match sooner? Why wait till Vengeance? That's what Black says. And will Morrison agree? But wait a minute. The Miz! It's The Miz! The Miz assaulting Morrison from behind. The Miz is Morrison's former best friend. The Miz now taking out some frustration. Remember, The Miz was also in the triple threat at Backlash, but now Miz with a huge skull-crushing finale onto the stage, right on the floor. Come on. A ruthless attack by The Miz. I mean, that's your former best friend, Miz. What are you doing? And now, Black looking on in confusion. Where's the situation going, ladies and gentlemen? It looks like an IC title match is not going to be happening tonight. And I don't know what the story is for Vengeance, folks. We're really going to have to find out. What does this mean? What a ruthless attack from The Miz out of nowhere. Morrison is down, but Morrison wants a title shot, and it seems like Miz wants a title shot. What does this mean, folks? What does this mean? Well, that right there, folks, is the monster among men. Getting ready. He has a match later tonight in the main event against the Almighty Bobby Lashley. It's going to be crazy. Braun Strowman training in the back. The intimidation. The big man factor. A very, very good big man. Good at wrestling. And Strowman looking. And wait a minute. That's the Hurt Business's Cedric Alexander. I would have to ask and question what Cedric's thinking. Unless he has a death wish or something. MVP wants Strowman in the Hurt Business? Oh, and now Strowman got Cedric up on his shoulders. Strowman with a huge power slam right on the concrete ground. Well, I guess that seals the answer for Strowman. I'm gonna guess that's a no. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's a no for Strowman. Nice try, Cedric. The match is still on. It's time for some more women's action, folks. It's time to see the Queen, Charlotte Flair, the daughter of Ric Flair, legendary superstar Ric Flair, in action up next as she takes on Carmella. And Charlotte Flair, unfortunately for her, lost the SmackDown Women's Championship at Backlash to Sasha Banks. And Charlotte Flair tapped out to the bank statement. And it was a crazy night. And Sasha Banks, congratulations to her, but Charlotte Flair was not happy and still is not happy. And she's trying to get back in the win column here tonight against Carmella. And Charlotte Flair, you know she's going to be looking probably to invoke a rematch clause at some point. You never know. But Charlotte Flair looking to gain some momentum again after a brutal loss. And she tapped out, which makes it, I'm not going to lie, it makes it worse. It's not a good situation to be in, but she's looking to get back in it and gain some momentum. Looking to show Sasha Banks that she can still win. Charlotte Flair in action up next against the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella. It's time to see the Princess of Staten Island in action, folks. Carmella is here in WWE, and she gets a huge opportunity tonight when she gets to go up against the former SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. I mean, imagine what a win would do for Carmella right here tonight. Carmella looking to also get a win and gain some momentum. Maybe possibly gain a future championship match. Maybe climb up the rankings a little bit here in the SmackDown Women's division. But it's going to be a tough challenge as she goes up against Charlotte Flair, a veteran at this point who's won countless championships. But Carmella is also a champion herself. She has a little bit of experience too. And we're about to see a huge matchup here in the women's division. Huge rankings matchup up next. Carmella versus Charlotte Flair. The bell sounds off. Here we go. The Princess of Staten Island versus the Queen. Locking up right away. Carmella going straight at Charlotte. Fearless. I admire that. I admire the work ethic of Carmella. Carmella looking to put in work early on Charlotte Flair. A known veteran who's won countless championships. Charlotte Flair, though, looking to get back in the win column after, some would say, being embarrassed at Backlash as she tapped out to Sasha Banks, the legit boss. And Sasha Banks proved that she is the legit boss, and she told Charlotte last week when they met face to face that she was gonna prove that not only was Charlotte not the queen, but Sasha Banks is both the legit boss and the queen herself. But now Carmella and Charlotte, but Charlotte ducks the punch. Let me know in the live chat right now who you got. Do you got Charlotte Flair or Carmella? Let me know. If you're in the live chat, let me know. But right away, Charlotte Flair with a few strikes. Charlotte Flair trying to use that veteran presence. Her father's the Nature Boy Ric Flair, legendary wrestler. Obviously, GOAT status here in the WWE and the WCW. But Carmella, but countered by Charlotte with a kick to the gut. Charlotte now looking to get some momentum in this matchup. A huge win would do wonders for both of these ladies. And now Charlotte Flair leapfrog over, but Carmella with a counter, knee strike, right to the stomach. And now Carmella, same deal, looking, a leapfrog from Carmella. Carmella, you have to wonder strengths and weaknesses. That's a factor in this match. Of course, Charlotte is taller, got the height, definitely got more experience. Carmella, of course, more athletic, quicker, using. You gotta think about strengths and weaknesses when it comes to a matchup like this, folks. And now Charlotte Flair, looking to work on the leg. You have to wonder if that's a strategy, though. That submission, that technical aspect, the submission tech offense of Charlotte Flair. You have to wonder if that'll be a factor in this matchup. As Charlotte continues to work on the leg of Carmella. But Carmella, I know she has a big heart. So she'll be staying in it. She'll be trying. I know she's going to try her hardest. But a kick to the gut, but a counter. And now taking down the leg and the whole body of Charlotte. See what I'm talking about? Carmella with a huge leg drop across the throat. And actually, as a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, these two ladies have a history of their own as well. Carmella, of course, cashed in her Money in the Bank contract a couple years back and became SmackDown Women's Champion on Charlotte. Now, granted, Charlotte was in a stunned position and was attacked previously, but Carmella is a SmackDown Women's Champion, so let's not just act like Carmella is any ordinary talent. Carmella can hang with the big women and female athletes here in the division, here on SmackDown. So, it can be debated the level of competition this is, because Carmella obviously doesn't have the accomplishments and the career aspects of Charlotte, and obviously doesn't have the family that Charlotte does, but Carmella has done pretty well for herself so far, and she rebranded herself too as the baddest female. And now Mella in a down state now. Charlotte Flair locking up that neck, twisting the neck of the Princess of Staten Island. And now Charlotte, head scissor locked in. got the legs wrapped around the throat, trying to, punish the airways and close the breathing ways of Carmella. Little Carmella ducks the dropkick, and now Carmella going after the Furious Strikes right on Charlotte Flair. Carmella, of course, looking to bring it right to Charlotte. But Charlotte, of course, is not in a very good mood after tapping out and losing to Sasha Banks at Backlash and losing her title in the process. But now Carmella putting Charlotte Flair on the top rope. What could Carmella be thinking here? Carmella going very high risk and a huge back body drop right off the top rope, taking down Charlotte Flair. And now Carmella looking to roll over, and now pinning Charlotte. Can she get it? No, Charlotte kicks out at 2. Carmella telling the referee to count faster. Can't really do that, as that would be picking sides. But now Carmella getting Charlotte back up. Carmella now with a huge enziguri to the side of the head of Charlotte Flair. And now Carmella looking, and a huge soccer kick right to the side, taking out Charlotte. Man, oh man, maybe this matchup is a little more closer than we think. Huge atomic drop right to Charlotte. Carmella putting in work right now. Carmella going crazy. Carmella's feeling herself. Carmella's taking the fight to Charlotte. Oh, and drops her head first. Just slams her head right into the mat. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Could we see Carmella win here tonight? Carmella with a kick to the gut. Carmella putting up a great fight here. A good showcase for Carmella here in the SmackDown Women's Division. And now Furious Strikes. Carmella going crazy. Oh, and Carmella with a punch. Charlotte Flair might need a breather here. Another combo of strikes. And now Carmella with a huge suplex. Suplex to Charlotte. And Carmella is feeling herself right now. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. And now, but Charlotte counters. Charlotte now looking to gain some momentum back in her favor. Charlotte Flair has done a lot here in the WWE. Charlotte Flair, of course, a multi-time women's champion on all brands, basically. She's dominated Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. You name it, Charlotte's probably already done it. It's just impressive. Oh, and a huge chop. Getting those chops handed down from her father, Ric Flair. Those chops. Whoa! And Charlotte once again working on the leg. Smart strategy by the Queen, I must say. If your submission move is involving damage to the leg, you might as well work on the leg for the other portions of the match. As Charlotte takes down Charlotte going to the corner. Charlotte looking to get fired up here. Charlotte Flair gets Carmella back up. What could Charlotte be thinking here? Charlotte gets Carmella. Oh, but Carmella counters. And an inverted DDT drops Charlotte right on the back of her neck. And on the back, Carmella. Snapmare. Can she get it? Flips over. Oh, and just snaps the neck of Charlotte Flair. And now, Carmella looking a huge leg drop. Carmella is absolutely putting in work on the offensive end. And a huge face buster plants Charlotte face first onto the mat. And now, Carmella dragging Charlotte's body. What could Carmella be thinking here? Carmella picks Charlotte up. The Princess of Staten Island looking for a forearm strike. But Charlotte counters. Charlotte, oh, elbow smash across the face. Taste down Carmella once again. And now Charlotte setting up. Charlotte on fire. Looking to set up. Charlotte now looks running at Carmella, and a huge spear by Charlotte. A spear by the Queen, taking down the Princess. The Queen versus the Princess here tonight on SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. A true treat in the women's division as Carmella kicks out. Charlotte Flair looking to gain momentum. Charlotte Flair now picks up Carmella, but Carmella counters. Carmella, oh, huge forearm smash to the face. Knocks her down. And now Carmella gets Charlotte body. Gets Charlotte. Now Carmella looking to gain some attacks. Oh, a huge. Getting a little payback right there on the leg. Applying some damage in her own ways to Charlotte Flair. How do you like that, Charlotte? Says Carmella. But Carmella, oh, Charlotte counters. And a huge clothesline taking down Charlotte now showboating, taunting to the crowd. The Queen does not care. The Queen doesn't care. Now the Queen looking for a figure 8, looking to lock it in. And the Princess of Staten Island is in trouble. She's in deep trouble here. Is the Princess gonna tap? Is Carmella gonna tap? The figure 8's locked in. The figure 8 is locked in. Charlotte Flair applying pressure to the legs of Carmella. Will Carmella submit? Will Carmella tap? Can Carmella get out of it? The figure 8 is locked in, and it's locked in tight, ladies and gentlemen. And now Carmella struggling. Is she gonna tap? Is she thinking about tapping? Carmella now. But Carmella looking to get out of it. Carmella looking and punches her right in the face. Carmella, fortunately for her, gets out of it. But how much damage is going to that leg? And a huge super kick. Super kick by Carmella. Super kick. Is that it? Can the Princess get it? Can Carmella get it? 1, 2. No, the Queen kicks out. The Queen kicks out. Carmella was a second away from winning and getting a victory over the Queen. And now, Carmella getting Charlotte up again. And now Carmella go for super kick again. Oh, but Charlotte counters. Charlotte now. And a huge elbow smash, taking down Carmella. Cuts off all the momentum Carmella had going for her. And now the Queen running a huge big boot. Taking down Carmella. No. Charlotte Flair now looking to take advantage. And now Charlotte kick to the gut. What's Charlotte thinking here? Got Carmella stunned, and a huge natural selection by the Queen. Natural selection. And now the Queen going for the cover. Can she get it? 1, 2. Yes, the Queen wins. Carmella put up a good fight, but the Queen has come out on top again. The Queen is victorious here tonight. As we get it, the crowd absolute despises Charlotte. And now Charlotte not even wasting time on celebrating. Charlotte, where's Charlotte going now? Charlotte has a microphone. Charlotte has something on her mind. Charlotte has something to say. Charlotte is invoking her rematch clause, and she doesn't want to wait till Vengeance. Charlotte's invoking it for next week, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Next week on Smackdown, Charlotte Flair is invoking her rematch. It'll be Charlotte vs. Sasha 2 for the Smackdown Women's title. Who will walk out Smackdown Women's Champion next week? We got action planned for you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Some more action will be happening. It'll be a #1 contenders tag team match. The winners will get to face the glorious show-offs for the SmackDown tag titles at Vengeance. It's Heavy Machinery versus the New Day. Who will walk out as #1 contenders next week? Also, after earlier tonight, what transpired then, we will see another #1 contenders match next week as well. It'll be The Miz taking on John Morrison. The winner gets an Intercontinental Championship match 1-on-1 this time at Vengeance against Aleister Black for the Intercontinental Championship. Who will become #1 contender? Also, we just heard next week in our main event, it'll be for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The SmackDown Women's title is on the line. The new SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks, has to defend the title against Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is invoking her rematch clause for next week. What a main event we have scheduled next week. It's going to be insane. Who will walk out SmackDown Women's Champion? All that plus more next week, folks. But we still got stuff tonight. Coming up next, it is your main event. The Almighty Bobby Lashley from the Hurt Business takes on the monster among men, Braun Strowman. It is up next. Folks, it is now time for your main event. It is time for the Hurt Business to be in action. Well, not both of them, but Bobby Lashley, the Almighty. The guy who is the most dominant member, some would say, of the Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley's in action up next here in the main event. What a great spot for the Almighty to be in. But we saw earlier tonight in the backstage area, apparently MVP was trying to recruit Braun Strowman to the Hurt Business. Could you imagine Braun Strowman in the Hurt Business? Well, apparently Strowman didn't see it that way, as he delivered a devastating power slam to Hurt Business member Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander had to be taken to the doctors to be checked out because, I mean, he took a power slam on the concrete floor. But will that power slam be the same fate for the Almighty? Ladies and gentlemen, the Strowman Express has arrived, and it is here in Nashville, Tennessee. The monster among men is here in the building tonight. What a scary man and scary sight to see. A big dude, and he's looking for his next meal. Braun Strowman is here, and he's taking on the Almighty here in the main event of Smackdown. Braun Strowman, of course, been very successful as of late, successful in the WWE, but he just wants to hurt people. He's let it be known before, his goal right now is for people to get these hands. And tonight, it very well could be Bobby Lashley. Wait a minute, Strowman going straight after the Almighty. No, going straight after MVP and the Almighty. Strowman, the match hasn't even begun, and now Strowman and Lashley going right at it here in the main event of SmackDown. The bell hasn't even rung yet as he drives Lashley right into the announce table. And Strowman going straight after, wasting no time. Strowman wants Lashley to get these hands. You feel me? And now, Irish whip, right into the side of the apron. The Almighty didn't expect that. But now the Almighty with a kick to the gut counter. The Almighty looking to get a huge win over Strowman. Two huge monsters. Two big guys. This is a true Clash of Titans, folks, here in the main event. And if you're in the live chat, please let me know who you got here in the main event. You got Strowman or Lashley for the win, and why? But Lashley down, grounded. Strowman, with a huge chop right into the forehead, taking down Lashley. Strowman off to a very, very impressive start, going straight after Lashley, wasting no time. Strowman just wants to fight and hurt people, and he wants people to get these hands. Lashley tries to take down Strowman, but it doesn't work. But Strowman knocks Lashley, punch, clubbing him right across. Lashley throwing Strowman over the apron. Lashley with the strength. Lashley throwing Strowman like a rag doll. What the hell? That's just how the Almighty is, ladies and gentlemen. That brute strength of the Almighty. Bobby Lashley now looking to get in control of this matchup. The Almighty, Irish whip. A huge clothesline taking down Strowman with ease. The Almighty showing that maybe he is a caliber opponent for Braun Strowman. And guys, over the years, we have seen Braun Strowman destroy, completely manhandle wrestlers. I mean, he's manhandled poor individuals. And tonight, I don't know if it'll happen, but we could see that again. But as you can see so far, Bobby Lashley isn't to be taken lightly. And Strowman with a clothesline over the top rope, taking down Lashley. And now outside the ring once again, wasting no time. Strowman and Lashley just already in this matchup, brutalizing one another. And Lashley with a counter, popping Strowman in the jaw. Outside the ring near the barricade area. At ringside, in the corner of the barricade, and now Lashley striking Strowman while he's stunned in the corner of the barricade. And now Lashley looking to gain some momentum after punching Strowman's lights out. And of course, we saw the Hurt Business get together last year. MVP returning to WWE for the first time in years and creating the super group of very, very talented performers. You got the very dominant and strong, intimidating one, Bobby Lashley. Then you got the really talented up-and-comer, younger talent. And drop Strowman and Cedric Alexander. And then you got the veteran presence of Shelton Benjamin. And then you pair that with the mic ability and just the talking skill set of Montel Vontavious Porter MVP. you just create a huge super group. And I guess apparently after hearing tonight, Cedric Alexander said MVP was trying to recruit Strowman, and the one condition they had, which is it's pretty suspicious if you ask me, the one condition was to call this match off tonight. You think that might have something to do with Bobby Lashley being scared? I mean, he is the Almighty after all, so I don't know if he was scared or not, but you know, right now, Bobby Lashley, I mean, he's putting up a fight. It's an even fight right now. Braun Strowman but Lashley counters, club across the back. Now Lashley dropping Strowman on his head. Hey man, that could be a thing to work on. Oh, but look at the strength of Lashley, oh my gosh. Getting him up in the military press position, my goodness. And now, Lashley just kicking the chest, kicking the lights out of Strowman. Lashley will not be stopped right now. Lashley has full string momentum right now. MVP, of course, returned as the mouthpiece of Bobby Lashley, and it's worked out perfect for the both of them. A huge Irish whip, bringing Strowman out the ring again. And now Lashley looking to take advantage of Strowman. Lashley now, club right into the face. Lashley, Strowman kicks him away. Strowman throws Lashley into the corner. Strowman now. A huge headbutt to Lashley. Now the ref has started the count. Gotta be careful they don't get to 10. But Lashley counters, club right across the face. Now Lashley, Irish whip right in the corner. Now Lashley got Strowman stunned. Lashley, spear through the barricade. Oh my gosh. Lashley with the spear through the barricade, taking out Strowman. Through the barricade, and the ref's counting. Lashley's got to get Strowman back in the ring. He's got to find a way to get Strowman's big ass back in the ring so that they don't get counted out. And now Lashley dragging Strowman's body right back into the ring. An Irish whip. What a maneuver. Spear through the barricade. Just straight chaos in the main event of SmackDown here between these two, ladies and gentlemen. Counting, and Strowman kicks out. But so much chaos so far between Lashley and Strowman, and I mean, you should have came to expect that, but with these two guys in the main event tearing it up. Strowman or Lashley, who you got? But Lashley counters again. Strowman taking some damage now. But Lashley once again showing off the brute strength, tossing Strowman like a rag doll. I want to punch right into the mouth, taking down Strowman. Lashley, a huge elbow drop, and now another elbow, taking out the monster among men. The Almighty is actually keeping up with the monster among men. The monster among men stunned a little bit, but punch right to the face. Monster among men with a kick. Monster among men keeping back and forth. Lashley and Strowman both trying to prove a point, but that both are main eventers here in the main event of SmackDown. And now Strowman gets some revenge by throwing Lashley like a rag doll. And we know Strowman's capable of throwing people around. Strowman started his career as a member of the Wyatt family, and ever since he got drafted to Raw in 2016, Braun Strowman's done pretty well for himself. And then in the recent brand extension, he was put on SmackDown, and he is one of the biggest stars on SmackDown, folks. And a huge drop kick. For reasons like that, the athleticism of a big man like that, it's just, you can't get that from too many other people. And that's Strowman for you. Now Strowman picking up Lashley. And look at the strength of Strowman. We talk about the strength of Lashley. What about Strowman? My goodness. Strowman now. Look at it. Gains momentum. Strowman wants Lashley up. Strowman on fire here. Strowman picking up Lashley. And now drops Lashley right stomach first. Strowman going crazy right now. Strowman on fire. Here in the main event, setting up. Strowman could be looking to... and Lashley counters. I thought Lashley was going to take a ride on the Strowman Express for a minute with that power slam. But now Lashley wants Strowman to get up. Lashley looking to fight back and gain momentum. Lashley now got the Hurt Lock locked in. The Hurt Lock is locked in. Will Strowman submit? Will Strowman tap out? The Hurt Lock is locked in, folks. It is locked in tight. Can he get Strowman to tap out? Will Strowman give up? The Hurt Lock. And Strowman. Oh my gosh, holy crap. Strowman just broke out like that. Strowman just broke with a Hurt Lock. And now Strowman, the running power slam. The power slam to Lashley. Strowman looking to get a win here. Can Strowman do it? Strowman, can he get it? 1, 2. Strowman wins. No, he doesn't. Strowman doesn't win it. Lashley is still in it. Lashley's still in this matchup. Strowman is in disbelief a little bit, but Strowman, it doesn't matter. Remember, Strowman's objectives is to hurt his opponents and for his opponents to get these hands. Now Strowman getting Lashley up. Oh, and a huge clothesline. Knocking down Lashley. Strowman asking the crowd if he should finish Bobby Lashley, and now punching the lights out of Bobby Lashley. Strowman feeling himself right now. Going there. And now Lashley is stunned. And now all aboard the Strowman Express. All aboard the Strowman Express, ladies and gentlemen. Braun Strowman is fired up. Running around the ring. Getting on the Strowman Express. Back in the ring. Lashley has no idea what's coming to him. And now Strowman trying to pick up on that momentum. Off the ropes. Strowman, a huge shoulder tackle. The Strowman Express is on fire. It's preparing for takeoff, ladies and gentlemen. It's preparing for a very fast and speedy drive. Punch right into the midsection of Lashley. You know, oh, a huge punch right to the face. And now Strowman getting Lashley up, and huge suplex drop. Just throwing Lashley like a rag doll now. Both these guys have a very huge strength ability. And a huge German suplex, like I just said. Lashley can do that stuff too, ladies and gentlemen. Now Lashley, oh, that elbow smash right into the face. Lashley now. Lashley got Braun stunned in the corner, and Lashley with a huge belly-to-belly suplex, dropping the monster among men. Back first on the mat. And now Lashley with a punch. Lashley gets Strowman. And he gets Strowman in a huge stalling suplex by the Almighty. The Almighty looking to get fired up for himself. Lashley is taking it to the Strowman Express, I must admit, ladies and gentlemen. And now another showcase of strength by the Almighty. Lashley looking to get on fire here in the main event of Smackdown. I thank you all for joining me here tonight in Nashville, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and if you're looking for other Universe Mode episodes, if you missed any, there's a whole playlist on my channel. It'll be in the cards and it'll be at the end of the video. But yeah, and please like, comment, subscribe, you know, join the army and for these Universe Mode shows. Like Smackdown here tonight, and now the Almighty getting Strowman up. Look at that strength and power, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Has Strowman up in a huge stalling suplex, just dropping him. The strength of Lashley. And now Lashley looking to go for it. Lashley looking for the spear. Can he get it? Can Lashley get the spear? And yes, Lashley with the spear. The Almighty just hit a spear on Strowman. Can he get the win? And now Strowman kicks out. Strowman kicks out. What a main event and match we have here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What a treat. These two behemoths are just destroying one another. And now Lashley going once again. Lashley with the spear. Look at that acrobatic ability. Look at that athletic ability of Strowman. For a big man, that is athletic, ladies and gentlemen, as he drops Lashley. The underrated athletic ability of Strowman is insane. And now Strowman going for the running power slam again. But Lashley gets out. Lashley counters again. And now Lashley once again with another belly-to-belly. Drops him. And now Lashley looking for some more momentum. Lashley gets Strowman. A huge kick to the side of the gut of Strowman. Lashley now dragging Strowman's body. Good Lashley been thinking here. Lashley kick to the gut. And now Lashley got Strowman's big ass up in a huge Dominator. The Dominator to Strowman. The Dominator to Braun Strowman. And now Lashley setting up. Going for the spear once again. Lashley runs at him, and another spear. Another spear to Strowman. Is that it? Can Lashley get the win too? 3, yes. The Almighty is victorious here tonight on SmackDown. The Almighty has just took a ride on the Strowman Express. The Almighty has just crashed right into the Strowman Express, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Lashley victorious here tonight, representing the Hurt Business, making the Hurt Business look great, making MVP look like a genius for investing in Bobby Lashley. My goodness, what a match, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event by 2 Clash of Titans. But it took multiple spears to take out Strowman, but the Almighty has defeated the monster among men here tonight on SmackDown. You know people are looking, everyone in the back is watching. What an impressive victory for Lashley here tonight. Amazing. That's all we have time for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and join me next week. Wait a minute! It's Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar! It's the Beast! The Beast is back! Brock Lesnar is back! Look at the look on Bobby Lashley's face. Brock Lesnar's back! It's Brock Lesnar! The Beast incarnate! With his advocate Paul Heyman! Brock Lesnar, oh my gosh! Brock Lesnar's back and he's heading towards the ring. He's heading towards Lashley. Brock Lesnar's back here on SmackDown. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasant surprise. The Beast incarnate is here in Nashville, and this place is going berserk. This place is going ape shit. Brock Lesnar is back, and look at him stare intensely into the eyes of the Almighty. Look at that intense stare. And Paul Heyman now getting on the apron. The Beast is back. And Paul Heyman, I thought he was just advocating for the tribal chief. But now Brock Lesnar, Lesnar turns his attention to Strowman. And now Lesnar got Strowman up in a huge F5 to the monster among men. An F5 to the monster among men. And now throwing Strowman outside the ring. And now Lesnar turning his attention back to the Almighty. Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? In the year 2021, the Beast, the Conqueror, the man Brock Lesnar, the Beast, that man, here comes the pain. He's back, and he's in the same ring with the Almighty Bobby Lashley. And look at the look on Lashley and MVP's face. Can you believe it? It's the Almighty and the Beast in the same ring, face to face, for the first time ever. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. We've always heard about them both in like MMA and UFC. We've heard about their boxing and MMA backgrounds. And now we finally get to see them, and now getting closer. And now the advocate and the manager. The advocate and the Hurt Business leader face to face. And now Lesnar and Lashley face to face. The Beast and the Almighty face to face. What does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? Lesnar and Lashley face to face. My goodness. Oh my gosh, I thought I'd never see it. But that's all we had time for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute. Murphy and Mysterio. We got a camera in the crowd. Murphy and Mysterio going at it. Murphy and Mysterio have been fighting, brutalizing each other. Remember, this started back a couple weeks ago. Ever since Mysterio eliminated Murphy in the Battle Royal, Murphy has been assaulting Rey Mysterio every week, and now they're attacking each other in the crowd. Mysterio and Murphy attacking each other in the crowd, and now Mysterio going right after, trying to defend himself. These two going at each other. I cannot believe the chaos we have seen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we see Lesnar and Lashley in the same ring, but now we see Murphy and Mysterio brutalizing one another. Murphy now gets Mysterio a punch right to the face, knocks down Mysterio. The Master of the 619 is in a stun position, and now Murphy kick to the gut. Murphy now with a huge Murphy's Law to Mysterio. We're running out of time. I'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. What does all this mean? All the chaos. Good night.